Welcome Coach Stock into the booth, and a great game for the team. And maybe the biggest surprise was, last night you got Jesse Lindgren with 2 points, both coming from the free throw line. And tonight he comes out first quarter and just is on fire, and comes away leading scorer on both sides with 24 points.
Well, Jesse's a deceiving player. He's been solid all year. I think he's averaging about 14 points a game for us. And he didn't have the great one last night, but he showed what he's capable of. He plays very strong and very smart.
Well, we were talking earlier in the broadcast last night. It seemed like Jesse was doing a lot of feeding the ball to Chaz last night. Tonight, for a long time, it seemed like it was the opposite, that Chaz really taking a different role, and it just seemed the whole team tonight was playing with their eyes a little more open to what was taking place out on the court, and they seemed to be moving the ball around really well. And you got the two alley-oops that Alex got in there to Chaz that were great plays. Some really nice bounce passes underneath into the paint for wide open layups to guys that were open. It just seemed like the whole team kind of had their eyes open a little bit more.
Well, it was fun to watch them play well. We've played a very difficult schedule this year, and I'm hoping, and the plan is that it'll hold off this time of year, and you can see we're playing better more often than we were early in the year. That's a tribute to how hard these guys work and what they believe about what they're doing.
Tonight, only 2 points coming off the bench. Is that any kind of a concern for you?
We call that normal. We've got 4 guys averaging double figures. We're about 56 points a game. So, the guys that come off the bench, they have a certain role and they do it very well. Xavier's doing a great job for us. I love that pass that he looked for Chaz on that.
Yeah.
He's capable of some incredible passes, and he's just getting better every day. But we know about Keegan and defensive pressure and the mold of Eric Peel and Tyler Elliott.
Well, a couple games ago, it looked like Keegan might have been gunning for an offensive position as he put up 9 points against Palmer. As all of a sudden he just came alive. It seemed like he was all over the place, but certainly we know that he really does a lot of the defensive work for the Kings. And we mentioned earlier in the broadcast that he's just a guy that when he's out on the floor he's going to be hustling and making something happen. And nobody who's playing offense wants him guarding him because he's just relentless up front.
Well, he's getting a little. I think that game that he got all those points and steals, I think he's trying to get that a little too often. We'd like him to be a little more selective, but he works so hard. We'll let him take some chances.
Well, we saw Xavier on that pass turn it over, and then he came right back, played some tough defense, and forced a turnover. And we were saying that that's the way to stay in the game. If you're going to turn it over, go get it back. And the Kings, the one thing that Clark and I both loved watching tonight was the fact that even with the 20-point lead, it seemed like there was a lot of passion, a lot of heart out on the floor. And those guys, the starters, played all the way until you pulled them out, just like it was the first of the game, and they needed to get a lead. So really great ball coach, and congratulations on a conference win. We know these are important, not as important as the March games, but can't hurt to win a few on the way there either.
Well, we feel we've put in the work, and we've taken our lumps, and the team's just very united, very tight, and they realized they didn't play well in that endowment game last night, but as far as the official record goes, that's 3 wins in a row, and we're hoping to continue hot through March.
Well, good. Congratulations, Coach. Again, tomorrow night here at the Clark Cochran Gym, these two teams will face off again. And K-High coming out. A big win tonight over conference rival Thunder Mountain Falcons. Our final score from the Clark Cochran Gymnasium, the K-High Kings 75, the Thunder Mountain Falcons 51.